trying. All right, it says we're live. I don't know if we can go in here and find it. It said there's something wrong with this video. I don't know what's going on with this one.
That summary, people are talking about technical difficulties on the live stream.
I don't know what to do, honey.
I gotta go back down. Oh, you're on.
I know I'm on. I'm trying to get this
You're
one.
on.
I know I'm on. See, you're coming in just fine with that microphone now. I'll turn the volume way down on this one. All right. One made it back in. Don made it back in. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened, but we just checked, and Kim's microphone's working too.
Well,
Everybody can hear Kim now because we can hear her just fine on her phone. So I don't know if it's somewhere else. I have no idea. But that gives me a big headache when that kind of stuff happens. There you go. Winging it with Tracy can hear. I guess once you're live, you can't try to make a change or an adjustment. I guess everything goes haywire.
I never quiet Torp.
Believe me, that's not true, Torp. That's sometimes I wish it was, but that's simply not the case.
He wishes. Hey, Howie.
Hey, Howie, what's up? I think we both, Kim and I both have had enough with technical stuff this week. So if I was a little frustrated, don't take it personal, but I've just about had it with all this technology stuff.
I can't get my music to play on Alexa, and it's pissing me off.
It's not just, it's like as soon as they switched our network, it's like that kind of stuff shouldn't change. It's not having anything.
It doesn't matter.
Once you hook the internet service up to the equipment, it should be fine, but nothing's working. And, we're about ready to call those people and tell them to rip their wire off the house and just pay $1 million for the other one, I guess. So we'll see.
It's probably just going to get some weeks I'm getting used to.
I'm not good at that either. Well,
really?
they're saying that they're saying they can.
Cement Surfer's back.
Hey, Cement Surfer, they can hear you just fine now.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they lucky?
No. No. Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy? Hey, Chaz.
That's right. You just got to turn it on and turn it back. Turn it off and turn it back on, and it works.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing. The master reset, the master start over. Well, we got 20 people that came back. The rest of them said, "Oh, the heck with them people." I don't blame them.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's happening, buddy?
President Rat said, "Have a fantastic weekend." I hope. Well, it's going to be crappy weather here.
Yeah, check that. It was 86 degrees on Wednesday. 86. It's 49 today, and it's raining.
Don should know. Don and Randy should know.
Yeah, I guess
we're the day before.
Yeah, you guys get that wet. Were you guys cold and rainy yesterday, guys? Because it's cold and rainy today for us.
Is your paddle ready for a new exercise?
Yes.
Well, David wants to know if it is.
Absolutely.
Don, no kidding. It rains every single day.
Every weekend, too. And it's like I was supposed to get the car out tomorrow morning and take it. That's why that's the only reason I didn't rip the passenger side pipe off, is because my buddy's little league starts for his kids tomorrow, and he asked me if I would lead the parade with the car. And usually I had no problem, but if my yard's swamped out tomorrow morning, there's just no way. I like my friend, but I'm not going to damage my car and my yard trying to get the thing out.
Yeah, Cement Surfers had some tornadoes and stuff.
Oh man, hail in North Texas. I'll tell you, the hail is crazy in Texas. You ain't kidding, Cement Surfer. My father lived in Arlington, and I remember he used to go down there in the summer times. And man, sometimes you get them giant hail, and it would destroy cars.
Yeah, Juby's got good weather in Southern California. No torrential downpours. Didn't you have wasn't California getting like flooded out last year about this time?
Yeah, it's usually good 90% of the time there, but when it's bad, it's real bad. Either the whole state's burning down, or it's flooding, or it's perfect. Those are your three options in California. It seems anyway.
I don't know. When we lived in Alameda, it seemed like it rained a lot.
Well, honey, that's Northern California.
Yeah, I know. But
San Diego's like perfect, almost year round. You know, Ray and Weasel both have jobs with the city of San Diego. It's got to be a sweet gig. They're my couple old Navy buddies.
Hey, BBK.
Yo, what's going on, Gorney? How you doing, buddy?
The people's car. The bubblegum pink VW.
Oh no, we're not.
He said if you're feeling blue, he can send that way.
You know, did you see you see one, you're not on Facebook. Left for Dead Garage posted a something on Facebook yesterday about VWs. There's a whole field of them at $300 a piece. Your pick, whoever first come, first serve. You want that one, $300. Every single car is $300.
Where is it?
Oh, that's in I guess he's in North Carolina.
I don't know.
I think he's in North Carolina. No, I don't think so, Randy. I could be wrong, but I just think it gets expensive. He had like 20 something cars and all the insuring all them, storing all them, and he wants to keep building cars. So it's I think he's just going to cycle some out and bring some in. I think they like living in the city because of all the amenities. Amenities. There you go. Amenities. I have a problem with. I know what the word is, but I have a problem saying them, and sometimes I get mixed up. And Kim doesn't let me hear the end of it.
Well, if you're going to use big words, you should.
I try. If I don't try, I don't know. We do what we can around here.
You've only driven the Camaro twice? Well, that stinks. Too much rain. Can't get it out.
Who?
Don.
Oh, well, hey, it's a convertible. Wait for summer. Summer will be here before you know it, Don.
Yeah, it's May what's today, 10th?
May the 10th. Yeah, well, you can't do anything about the rain. It's going to rain in the summer, but
it's cold.
Yeah,
it's freaking cold.
It is. It's cold, and I don't like doing crap when it's cold. It's like I have to force myself to do stuff when it's cold.
What part of Tennessee are you from, Cement Surfer? Oh, wait a minute. He's from Texas, right?
Well, he's in Texas.
But he's telling Hubie to find a great place in Tennessee.
Well, I bet you Hubie'd save a lot of money on taxes.
Did they ever get the
That's where Uncle Tony is too. He's in Tennessee.
Well, doesn't Hubie have property in Montana? Is it Montana?
Yes.
But he was having trouble with the government.
Wait a minute, isn't it South Dakota? Where is it at, Hubie? Is it South Dakota?
Tony's in South Dakota.
Oh, it is it's Montana. Yeah. It is Montana. You're right.
But he was having problems because they wanted to put a parking lot or something there.
Oh, I'm drinking the High Noon tequila seltzers only because I was actually going to run up and get beer real quick, but it was like when I looked at the clock, it's like, whoa, we're going live in 11 minutes. Had I known we were going to have technical difficulties, I would have started 5 minutes late.
There you go. He said, no, Tennessee's just closer and he goes there often.
Okay. Man, we haven't been down south in a long time since we drove across there.
Nope,
it actually is too, babe. It's pretty good. I guess they say, what's that stuff everybody's drinking? They say it's similar to the White Claw stuff, but this is local.
No. It's way better than
that. Okay, it's way better than White Claw. It's a tequila seltzer, and it is good. We got the variety pack. My least favorite's passion fruit. Lime is my favorite. So if they had a case of lime,
Hey,
I'd go for the
PPSS.
lime. Yo, what's up, Rick? How you doing, buddy?
What else? I had the-
My preference would be a Miller High Life, but this is what I got tonight, so this is what I'm having.
Oh, that's right. Montana Fish and Game bought the neighboring lot and are putting a public parking lot. I knew it was something like that. The government was doing something.
What part is Kim getting for the Nova for Mother's Day? I don't know. I have to ask her son. You have to ask her son that question, Randy. Actually, I think I'm just gonna buy the floor, but I'm not buying it till the other floor's cut out. I'm gonna weld. I want to weld the package tray cross section and the inner quarters back
Hey,
to
country boy.
the wheel tubs, and I might even start chipping away at the quarters before I do that. We'll see. It's like I'm kind of like in between on that on which way I want to go with it. So we'll see.
Knoxville. Is that in the eastern or the western, or where is Knoxville in Tennessee? Like what part of the state? I haven't talked to Julie. I don't know. She went to look at houses last week. I don't know if she found one or not.
Two Babe was asking you about that rent again, about that
Oh,
how much it was, $1,500 for a 1 bedroom.
I can't remember. Where in Tennessee?
Yeah, remember after the live last week,
Oh
I
yeah,
read
he
the
sent me.
comment
No,
to you,
he's in South Carolina.
and he just asked you again in there, honey.
Okay, hold on. I'm working on my project.
She's doing her craft while she's doing this.
So I'm trying to read. What did you think about? Yeah, that's a little high to be. That's a little high. $1,500 for 1 bedroom, 600 square feet. That's like what, 30 by 30?
Yeah.
I know.
What we pay for that 1 bedroom that we had before when we were in California, our first apartment?
It was like $800.
It was like 8 or
But
9.
that was in like 1990.
1990, but it was in Northern California. I bet you that same apartment's like 3,500 now.
Well, it was right in front of the Oakland Yacht Club.
Yeah, we were in front of the Oakland Yacht Club. It's the only thing I could find. And it was super expensive. But after, I guess Kim came out and we were there about 6 months. Kim found us a way better. It was about a year. Kim found us a way better apartment.
Yeah, for $5 more.
Yeah.
2 bedroom.
Yeah.
2 bedroom, 2 bath.
With our own carport.
Yeah.
We looked on there about 2 years ago, and the house directly across the street from our little apartment, because it was like it was
like a fourplex.
Yeah, it was like a fourplex. Instead of a duplex, it was a fourplex with 4 parking. The house directly across the street was going for like $1.2 million. And they weren't very, I mean, there were nice houses. I don't want to say they're not nice, but they're not $1.2 million houses. It was crazy numbers. Yep. He's also selling that 68 Hubie. He's going to bring it home and just kind of put the parts on it and sell it as a project, I think. Those days are long gone too, babe. Yeah, you'd said that a couple times, Rick.
I wonder how Henry's doing.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Henry, and I haven't seen him on Facebook either. So if anybody sees him, tell him at least check in.
Tony was in here. I don't know if Tony's still in there or not.
Tony's right there.
Oh, okay. Well, I was getting the number generator.
That's all right. Tony's saying he's having a heck of a time getting
hey, Daniel.
an apartment.
Yeah, how's everything going with you, Daniel? Still, the landlord still letting you live there? Vancouver, British Columbia, price houses staggering. I can imagine.
They need to get these conglomerates from buying everything up. That's the problem. They're buying everything up and they're jacking the rent way up, and they're just pinning people down to where you can't buy anything. And they're like controlling all the pricing and the assets. It's like you come in and you bid on a house and they outbid you with cash. And it's,
Well, that's good news, Daniel. Henry was having an issue too.
yeah,
He hasn't been in a couple weeks.
hopefully everything's all right.
I wonder what my uncle's house would have gone for now. Probably a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hey, Joe, thanks.
Yo, what's up? Man, Corp saying British Columbia has always been very expensive. I mean, the blue, that blue Nomad, I bet you that's worth about 40 grand. I mean, at least that's the prices that people are asking for those things around here. All right, guys, we're going to take a sip, and then we're going to have our magnet stickers giveaway.
Hey, Lonnie.
We need a number between 1 and 50, 1 and 50 for the stickers and the new refrigerator magnet. Go. Let's see.
9 called 46.
Yeah, well, it's not that.
You got to watch Tom and Chaz. Oh, they're coming in fast tonight.
Yes, they are. You got to be careful. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Sometimes there's like nothing, and then it goes like this all at once. Especially when it like tonight, they're not guessing it right away. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're too high, Cement Surfer. I usually only save that for one. Becky's okay too.
Yeah. Well, Becky's all right. I see her posting on Instagram, and she likes my
Wow.
videos.
Nobody's called it.
Oh my goodness, you guys, come on, somebody. Wow,
We're all around
this is a long one tonight. We're gonna have to start writing these down in case Henry comes in so he can tell us if this one's ever been called.
All around.
You guys, there it is. There it is. Puglisi Speed Shop.
Chaz got it.
Chaz got it. Didn't you
Damn
just
it, we
win
just
like
won
last
last
week, Chaz? All right, there you go, Chaz.
Oh,
Number 15.
Randy Ryan called me. 16 and 14.
Randy danced around it. There it is. At the end of the day, it's the number 15.
And then Cement Surfer called 51.
Now he says go again because he won last time.
Well, just pick somebody to give it to.
Yeah, pick somebody
Who
to give.
wants them? First one who says they want
Yeah,
them.
who wants them? First one that says they need them.
Chaz, the new shaky. That's true, UB. That's true. Joe, thanks.
There you go. We'll give him the Joe thanks.
That's very nice of you.
Joe, do we have your
I think
address?
so.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's over there.
Let me check. The dog's not behind me, is he?
No. And that was scary. Hopefully he's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah.
Yep. We got you. We got you covered, Joe.
Who wants almond joys?
Yeah.
Good thing Jonathan does. Hey, Chris Ellis.
Rick wanted you to know that. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Thanks for coming in. Rick wants you to know your clock's still slow, hon.
I know. It's a little better, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I clicked it the other day. I think it's 3 or 4 minutes. We can't seem to get past it. It crept up near 5, Rick, and then we had to spin it a little bit. So, it has to be slow because late would ring too much into her meeting. The clock. I don't get that one.
What?
It says you call BW the clock. I don't get that one. I'll tell you what I do get. I'm sitting there and like I'm making the videos last week, and I looked as I'm very minimal editing. It's just raw doing the stuff, kind of like that uh, Chad does. But anyway, I'm looking. Look how blonde my beard's getting.
Blonde.
I'm like, I was telling Kim, maybe I ought to dye it. You guys think I ought to dye it? Not on camera or nothing, but I'm thinking I might want to put some of that just for men in there, man. Somebody called me grandpa on one of the video when last summer when Phil and I got the car out for the very first time. You know, 5-year build, I take the car out, and the guy's like, "Yeah, it was a really good video until Grandpa drove it around the block 30 miles an hour." It's like, man, cut me a break. It's the very first time we're just kind of like looking for any problems with the car. But he's like, "Oh, Grandpa driving a gasser 30 miles an hour the whole time."
I used to braid it like Blue Albano. I used to do that. Remember when I used to braid it like Blue Albano?
Yeah, Kim used to do it braids.
I think it needs to be cut.
See, even Hubie said, do a Grecian formula for beards.
You need to trim that thing off.
I ain't putting it on camera, Gorney. No. But next time I jump, I have some down there. So we'll see.
Just for men doesn't work, Chris Ellis said.
Okay. Well,
what does work? Should I get him some of the what's the stuff I use?
Oh, like the women's hair dye?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It always turns too bright. I don't want anything real bright.
Oh, my hair's not bright.
No, but like it's different whenever it's on your face. Spray paint, Gorney says. Yeah, they got that where the bald guys spray paint.
Hot Rod Black, Mark said.
Hot Rod Blackett, the old Blackbeard. All right, I'll start wearing a patch.
You know, we were talking about the movie The Fall Guy.
Oh, yeah. Kim's got a thing for that actor. So anyway, she got a thing for that actor, fella, and she wants us to watch that. Is that in the movies or is it out on video?
It's in the movie.
Oh, okay. You know, you guys remember I'll bet you most of the people in this room, you guys all watched The Fall Guy back in the day, right? With Lee Majors, with the square body making the big jump. Yeah, I might fall from a tall building.
Okay, everybody wants to hear.
Everybody wants to hear me sing.
Nobody does. Hubie said, "Do Chevy Orange."
Chevy Orange.
Wow. It's back on TV now. He said it's back on TV.
Really? Well, you know, you can watch just about anything you want, stream anything you want these days.
I guess.
I mean, I started watching The Incredible Hulk when we used to have Netflix. Nothing else was on, so I was skimming through, and I found the original, you know, back in the 70s, Bill Bixby. Did I say that right? With his thumb out, hitchhiking. Dun, 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 dun.
Big Lisa did a video mentioning the Fall Guy a couple weeks back.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, look, Dawn's saying I should do red, white, and blue to match the gasser, the roll bar on the gasser. Patriotic Day, but you know, yeah.
Poor Possum said he's just letting his go white. That's probably the way to go, PPSS.
Man, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know, buddy.
Outboard Tinkerer, Susan Day, she was on Partridge Family.
The mom, right?
No.
Which one was she?
The sister.
Oh.
What was she?
Oh, the little one with the freck.
No.
Well,
no, the older sister.
The older sister. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just noticed it was like when I was welding and I was putting my shield down when it came back up. I'm like, man, that thing. See, here it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's gray. Don't get me wrong, but I thought I was thinking to myself, hey, too bad. But then when you're out there in the sunlight in the video, it's like, oh man, that sucker's white.
Hey, Outboard Tinkerer. What was her name on Partridge Family?
Oh, it's been so
It was
long.
her and David Cassidy and I don't think of her name. And Danny Bonaducci. Danny Bonaducci. And he had the bus.
Yeah. Come on, get happy. That's hilarious.
What did Randy say? Hubie knows.
Sure.
Awesome square body truck in the Fall Guy.
Oh, absolutely. When it goes flying through the air. I was, you know what's sad? It's like take the Dukes of Hazzard. How many Chargers did they destroy on that show? You think about it. I know all of them weren't Chargers. I know they probably dressed up cornets and everything like that. Man,
Hey, Kevin L.
think about that now and how much those things, even rotted out junk Chargers, how much
Hey,
they go for.
John. Yeah, the Partridge Family, and then there was the Brady Bunch, Fall Guy. All those shows were good. They don't have any good shows now.
And Gorney said, if he tries to grow a beard, he looks homeless.
Well, Chris said his wife, well, I guess his wife used to dye his hair, but now he just lets it go gray.
Yeah. I'm at that point now. It's like my eyebrows are still brown. And
What eyebrows?
yeah, I don't have much. I mean, they're just about gone too. But what I do have is still brown.
You have a great week too, babe.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, buddy. What time is it? It isn't time to go yet.
Shirley Jones.
Oh, we got 15 minutes.
Howie's beard hides his double chin. One thought you burnt your eyebrows off.
Now it's like when my hair fell out. I guess my eyebrows fell out too. I used to have thick eyebrows years ago. I don't know if I had them anymore, but
What do you have, alopecia?
I don't know. It's possible. Maybe I should start taking some vitamins.
Alopecia. Can't take vitamins for alopecia.
No. No, maybe that's what it is then.
You could take some of those.
I don't know where that.
Oh, he burns his head every time he's outside. I tell him. Well,
yeah, I do.
Sunburn. I am like, you need to put sunscreen on or a hat. Nope, he doesn't listen, and his neck's all burnt up.
I had something in here a long time ago, and it's gone. Me and my mom. Yeah. Let me show you guys.
One wants to know where all those VWs are.
I don't know. See, this is me with my mother when I guess I was 17. Look, I used to have eyebrows and hair.
That was a long time ago.
I took my mother to a keg party. She said, where do you disappear to every weekend? I looked at her and I said, you want to go? And she's like, yeah. I said, don't judge. And she said, okay. And I took her to a keg party. It was a rager.
Partridge. Thank you, Apple Tinker, because I would have had to look it up.
But I used to have eyebrows. I used to have hair too.
See, at least you wear a hat, Torp. When he was working outside the other week with my son, putting up that shed, I told him, you need to put a hat on. He didn't listen. The next day, he was all burned up.
I don't know. One is that, I thought that, yeah, it's, I guess blondish brown. I don't know. Right there. I was probably 17.
What was your favorite car you owned? I think Power Ranger. What is her name? You got me. That was after my time, or before my time. After my time. I think Power Ranger. Jonathan would probably know what the pink Power Ranger's name was.
We had a short body van, Randy. It was I think it was like a 78. And it had shag carpet, no windows, side pipes. It had a 351 Cleveland with a 3 on the tree. That was probably my favorite when we were kids growing up. And I'm not even a Ford guy, but I love that van. I don't think you could even find anything similar to that now. What's that now? Huh?
He said one said you could tattoo hair on like Joey Lawrence.
Oh yeah. Nah, I don't think so, man. It is what it is. I'm at that age where I don't really, whatever. I mean, although it did kind of, I don't let things bother me, but that guy was like, "Hey, Grandpa." I was telling Kim about that today. I was like, man, that guy was rough on me.
Don is young. Don's what?
Don's in his mid 40s, right? You're about 44, 45-ish, Don, somewhere around there.
I remember those days. Good years of softball after that.
46. See, I was close. I'm telling you, it's not yet, but it's starting to catch, like getting up and down off the ground, working on my side, working on the car. I don't mind, but when I'm done for the day, that's when it hurts now. And you guys that are in your 50s and 60s all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm at the point now where maybe I got to start looking for one of those lifts like Dan got. I just don't have the room, so I don't want to.
I don't know. That house in Westchester is pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's got an oversized attached garage. I would need a pole barn put up there.
I know, Cement Surfer. YouTube put them in.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on that, tour. I do. I make old man grunts when I notice that when I'm editing. I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't making all them noises, but it hurts. I mean, I'm 54 and I'm rolling around on the ground like I'm 20. It's like trying to make your leg go a certain way and it doesn't want to go there. I guess I got to work on it. I'll try not to grunt, but I agree. I do, and I actually noticed that. I was like, man, I got to stop trying. I got to try. I got to make a conscientious effort to stop doing that.
Chris did axle seals on his wife's truck, and it's so much easier with a lift.
Yeah.
I don't think you're getting them all.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Tony turned 68 back in March. Where's Chris?
I hear you, Kevin. It's tough sometimes, but we get it done. It's like we were laughing about it today at work. It's like we have to climb over to get into this one machine we were fixing, and me and my partner, we're the exact same age. We have to lift our leg to get it over the beam now. There's no more jumping over like we used to. It's like you got to use your arms to lift your leg up over. And we were just laughing. It's like, man, it ain't gonna get any easier.
The one time I made a video, Chris, I could hear myself breathing. I said to Brian, I was like, oh my God, I can hear myself breathing. That's horrible. Nobody wants to hear you breathe.
Randy said, after the grunt's the worst parts, which you can't control. We'll see. Hey, yo, Chris made it. Hey, we'll see, man. You know, I'll try to make a conscientious effort. Yeah, that's true too. My knees crack a little bit, but only in the morning at first. Kim was making fun of me because I'm stiff in the morning, so I'm kind of like waddling around till things start loosening up. She's like, boo, 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 boo. And she's making making fun of me this morning.
They must be winning. They must be batting around. 8-0.
Randy's like, it's great to be old. There's an excuse for just about. It's true. I didn't feel like going out there today. I was old. I was sore. The only excuse I'll ever get is I hate.
Kenny made it back by
Hey, Kenny, what's up, man? I made it out in this past winter quite a bit for me, and I was happy because when it's so bitter cold, I can't do much. But I got quite
Good
a
thing you
bit.
don't live in Canada.
I know I got quite a bit done. I got quite a bit done on the Nova for me. It's like, hey, I got both rockers in place, and we got that inside quarter fixed, and we got all the floor cut out and everything. So that was pretty good. But I should be blazing along on that. But you guys should know, but you need a break. And then it's like I want to show you guys stuff. It's like, so I'm going to jump back and forth a little bit because I got nothing to show you on the Nova except the sheet metal replacement and the plug welds.
For a 54-year-old and he's crying?
I'm not crying.
Not you. Poor Possum just hired a 54-year-old welder in the fab shop.
Oh, and he's belly aching?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's going to have to get used to it, man. Just tell him, just be straight with him, Rick. Tell him it don't get any easier, man. So.
Kevin's neighbor is 74 and he looks and acts like he's 30.
Well, some
Good
people
living.
Some people, yeah, some people do well. I'm starting to feel better. I felt like crap for like almost 2 months starting on the new medicine. Kevin knows he was on the same medicine. It took a while to get used to it. And then also I read that my cholesterol medicine, that statin, makes me very sore. But it's dropping my cholesterol, so I guess it's a trade-off. I'm getting used to that too. Maybe that's part of the grunting. Because I get very, very sore sometimes. Mm. Hell, it can't hurt. It can't hurt, Chaz. All right, good boy.
Poor Turlo. I haven't seen Turlo in a while either. I hope he's all right. He came in the other week, but he only stayed for a minute. I haven't seen any videos from him.
Most people in our peer group are hard workers. Rick, I noticed that it's a whole different thing. It's like the younger guys are getting it done at the job, but they got a whole different mentality. It's like they'll work good, but they don't want that overtime. They don't want to stay. They want to go home. We were talking about that too. It's like the new guys
Jason guy doesn't.
Well, no, Jason. There's a few that there's a few, but like the one new guy in the fork truck shop, he doesn't ever want to stay. He like runs out of there. And there's a couple guys in our maintenance team that they just don't want the overtime. And maybe they have it right because if you think about it, we're going to work our whole life at 65, when out at 67, retire and they want you to retire at 67 and how much time? I mean, it's not that maybe you make it 20, 25 years, but you can't do much. You can do well. We all noticing at our age now we can do less. So what am I going to be?
Chris.
What am I going to be able to do in 10 years? I'm hoping I can still work on cars and play around, but you never know.
Doesn't help when you burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah, that's true. But got to do what I got to do.
You, just in general.
Not me.
In general. Just in general.
I got you.
Taz wants to retire at 55. I could collect my pension now, but I'm going to hold out.
Yeah, that's true, Rick. Like I said, it hurts, man. Some days, other days I'm okay, but some days it hurts. Some guys know how to work, and some guys, yeah.
Oh, believe me, I hear it from Brian. I wish I stayed in the Navy.
I do. I do. Every day I think about that. Life would be easier for us today, but it would have been tough back then. It's like we were just married, and
Hi,
you know,
Mark.
take it easy, Mark. And you think about that. The Navy's not. That's not no. Not an easy thing to leave your family for 6 month deployments, and that's what it is. You're home 6 months, gone 6 months, and then every 8 years they give you 2 years of shore duty. So it's tough. See, Jazz knows full well. It's better later in life. Like my one buddy at work, he's retired. He retired early. He did his 20 in the Navy.
Hey, Tony. We'll be thinking about you.
Yeah, Tony.
I hope it all works out for the best.
I hope it works out for you too, Tony. My advice is for you to get a lawyer still. You got to do what's right for you. And Daniel says he's got so much metal in his back, his funeral's going to have a recycle bin. Oh, man.
One's nephew just started welding school.
Yeah.
You help where you can.
You know what it is welding comes down to practice, one, and it's like the more you do it, the better you'll get. And it's like I can't see anymore. I mean, I can sort of see I can just get enough to keep it in the puddle on where it's supposed to be. I've been doing it since I was like 14, 15. So it's like now I see spots and everything else, and it is what it is. I do just enough to keep going.
Have you put up the thing lately? The paddle?
Yeah, I just put it up just now.
I'm not really watching you.
Yeah, you're being snippy tonight. Did you guys notice
I'm
that
not being snippy. If you want me to be snippy, I will.
Yeah, see, now you're just acting. But earlier you were like, and I'm like, ooh, what did I do? And then
You know what you do.
No, I don't. And then you gave me the stink eye twice. I start telling on you every time now.
You know what you do. You like to start it and then pretend you're all innocent.
I am. Everybody saw I didn't do anything. See here. All right, guys. Well, we're down to our last 2 minutes because we have to add this one to the other one. The other one was I'm sorry about that. It's like at least once or twice a year we got to do a restart. I still don't know what happened because I have the microphone set up the exact same way. It was probably Kim muffling the microphone. She refuses to put hers on her shirt like I do. She just sets it down beside her. So we're going to say the technical difficulty was Kim's fault tonight.
Thanks, Don. Thanks, Randy. I'm not snippy. He meant things were cute. You should live with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, divorce doesn't get mentioned, but murder does. Homicide. You want to stand close to the steps?
Yeah, you always tell me to stand over by the steps. You guys believe that?
You have a good weekend too, Chris.
Yeah, man. Everybody.
Thanks, Chaz.
Everybody
Tell Megan Happy Mother's Day. Thanks, Randy. Tell your wife Happy Mother's Day.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great holiday weekend. I guess it's a holiday weekend of sorts, Mother's Day weekend.
No killing. No, not this weekend, Kevin.
Not this weekend.
Go Oilers.
All right.
Bye, Kenny.
We're going to try to get some video out this
Thanks,
week.
PPSS.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.